I kept seeing a car go into the water. All day they've been showing me reruns in my mind of Adventures with Purpose. BP's gonna find her in the Prosser Lake.
We have found Kylie Rodney's vehicle. Again, our search for Kylie at Prosser Creek Reservoir on August 21st at 10.
There are plenty of questions and very few answers after 4 students at the University of Idaho were found murdered in their off-campus house.
It's like if you look at Ted Bundy's eyes and you look at his eyes, they're the same. Maybe a little bit lighter. The one thing that I keep seeing is curls. So I don't know if he has curly hair or wavy hair, and that might be when it's grown out. I think he elongated, like his base might be a little bit longer. There's a reference to a pointier type nose. He honestly looks a lot like Ted Bundy, but like a jacked up Ted Bundy. Okay. Like not as handsome. Seriously, that's what I heard, like a jacked up Ted Bundy. Why am I hearing the word campus security? I keep getting like a security guard or a badge. I don't really, and that could be in his past as well. That might not mean that he just does it right now. And names can be, like I said, interconnects can happen, so they might not even fit this case, or they can be connections to someone. I keep getting like a Brian or something like that. It's because they are going to catch him. Because I'm seeing him in an orange jumpsuit.
Good.
So that tells me that he wasn't as smart as he thought he was. Okay. And he's probably going to go to jail for this eventually. I keep getting December.
8-year-old Brian Koberger. He was arrested Friday in
I also get the name Richard again.
I also get the name Rick. Damn name Allen is coming in again.
Jailed 50-year-old Richard Allen in connection with the double murder. Teen best friends Libby German and Abby Williams went hiking on a trail and never came home.
Done on November 20th, 2019 at 7:14 p.m. Q and O. I don't know, I hear something like Quentin or Quinton. I've heard that. I'm not sure if it fits here at all, but I'm seeing trash and I'm not sure, but I've gotten it a lot, so it fits someone.
9:42 Wednesday morning. Quentin Simon's mom told 911 her little boy was gone.
I do keep hearing a trash truck though. Then I keep hearing the trash truck. It's almost like the trash truck is around the same time that he left. That's one thing I can't get rid of is the twisting of the trash bag. And so then I'm like, well, is he in the trash? Okay. Unfortunately, I hate to say that. I do hear landfill. Could be that's where maybe the cops think that he is. Like he's in a trash bag, but...
Well, new tonight, a heartbreaking search underway in Georgia for a missing toddler. Police are sifting through trash at a landfill for the remains of 20-month-old Quentin Simon.
If he's still alive, which honestly earlier I felt he was, and I felt like he was going to be found. That was earlier in the day.
A 3-year-old boy found alive and in good health.
For some reason, I do want to go out the back of the house, though, but like to the wooded area, but I don't.
He was last seen on Friday playing with his dad in their backyard.
And I said, like, within 3 miles by a log. I'm not seeing him being hurt, and I'm not seeing someone coming up and getting him.
And I said, were you alone? Yes.
The main 2 things I keep getting is the wooded area and the shed.
Well, to take cover in that shed. And I truly...
My kid, I I would want somebody to come help.
We are live as law enforcement and volunteers search late into the night to find.
I see him running to the woods. Like Cam, like, is this an abduction or did he run off? Because then they give me the Riker thing. No, I keep getting the repeated image of him running to the woods. House.
It's like right in their backyard.
Okay. So maybe he decided he wanted to go play and then he kind of got lost in the woods.
Okay.
He's got to be within 2 miles. I keep getting that 2 miles. So like I keep getting a reference to the edge of the woods. And so he's still alive because I'm not using him to get this information.
Right.
Around in the woods like I can't find my way out. I'm stuck. And I said he's in a bush.
Okay.
And people were like, what the heck? What do you mean he's in a bush? I said he's in a bush and there's searchers around him, but they've missed him.
Okay.
Because he's in this bush.
And I went across a field of grass. I came up on some woods and I listened good. I heard like a whimpering kind of noise. And at that point, I was like, there's no other kids here. It's got to be JJ. So sure enough, I went in the woods and about 100 feet from where I was at, I think he was in some stickers. There's a lot of stickers and all there.
Tonight in our Missing series, a case that we have heard a lot about from our viewers.
The person.
He wants to take me down the road to like a neighbor's house or something, like another farm. I also hear neighbor. He said he knows this guy. He knows him. And he's a neighbor. I don't know what the friends come in.
Suspect, 58-year-old James Brenner, who also happens to be Dylan's closest neighbor in the remote desert area of Lucin.
I forgot to unmute. Thank you, Tammy. So I'll just repeat that. Hi, everyone. Thank you, and welcome back to another episode of the Psychic Sleuth. So today we're going to be doing Laci Peterson, and this is all Tammy. So you can thank her. So I actually know nothing about the case. I know it's hard to believe, but I don't. The really only thing that I do know is that she was found in the water in the bay. And she was pregnant. That's basically all I can think that I know. I don't know any details or anything like that. So, and actually I didn't want to work it because she was found and he was, I guess, I don't know, found guilty or whatever. So I try not to work cases like that, but we're going to go ahead and give Laci her voice because that's what Tammy wants. This is Tammy's day. And so we're going to originally release it for memberships and Patreon. And we'll release it to the public later on. Because I haven't done anything special for members and Patreon. I'm behind. So I apologize for that. I will have an extra video for Patreon coming up. Anyways. So for those of you that are new here, welcome. And for those of you that have been here a while, you kind of know how I work, but I do like to explain how I work. So information can be past, present, or future, symbolic, or have multiple meanings. Spirit will often use my references or experiences or how I relate to something to try to explain what they're wanting to say. Information is also how we perceive it. So sometimes I may perceive it wrong, but it's how we perceive it and it makes sense. Because spirit shows me certain things, certain symbols and things for certain things. Spirit will give me facts. It does not mean that I've watched or researched or done anything like that. I refuse to research because I feel like it ruins the reading. In my opinion, if you know too much about a case, you can't give a good, clear reading, an accurate reading. All the videos that you see on psychics that are doing readings, they don't know anything about the case. They shouldn't know anything about the case. And that's how I prefer to go in. I'll never work a case where I know a lot about it. So although I may get facts, I promise you, I know nothing. That is why Tammy is here to kind of validate. So as I get information, Tammy will validate what she knows. What she doesn't know, that is fine. I do not need to know everything. She just needs to keep me going. That's basically what her role is. I ping off of her and bounce off of her, and it helps. It's like I'm giving her a reading, so it helps the energy kind of flow and go. So yeah, I'm trying to think. Did I mention everything? In regards to this. I don't know. I feel like I'm forgetting something that I usually say, but I don't know. So everyone is innocent until proven guilty. This is for entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised, although I do try to remain as gentle as possible. I think that's it. I guess Tammy will tell me if I missed something. I get a little spacey prior to when spirit starts coming in, so there's that. But all right. Oh, all the ways to support me are down below in the description box. You can find my booking link. You can find my email. You can find the merchandise link, which I am wearing a shirt today. Magical Badass. See that? See that? Okay, so I am wearing that today. And it says the Psychic Sleuth on the back, which you can't really see because I can't turn around and show you, but you can see them anyways. The description or the link is below. The link to the old podcasts are down below as well. And basically anything and everything is down there in the description box. Alright, so I think without further ado, I'm going to bring on Tam Tam. My soldier boy.
Hi.
We found out that Tammy's like my soldier in my astrology when we did the astrology the other night.
Yeah.
Her little Aries self.
Yep. That is so cool.
Did I go over everything? Can you think that I missed anything? I keep thinking I'm
so.
missing something, but I don't know. So, Tammy, when she's looking on her phone, she's probably looking on Google. She's not texting me. I actually am scribbling, and I have my phone showing the picture, just so you guys know. She doesn't need to tell me information. Like I said, I don't like to know anything. So, believe that or not, I really don't care.
I do have Wikipedia up with her information, so that's all I'm going to be looking at if I need to.
Yeah, she probably knows. She knows a little bit about it, anyways. I think.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay. No, let's get to work. I don't know how I'm still going, but I'm still going. Energizer Bunny today, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, the distractions, kids and pets. If you guys hear them, oh well, that's the way it is. Don't come
I
at
was
us
just
in
gonna
the
say
comments.
my 8-year-old is up.
I don't know. Kind of getting a headache.
Okay.
And there's a mention of December I keep getting. She keeps giving me 12 and then she gives me December. Like I get a Christmas tree and everything. So I don't know the reference to that. But that's what she's giving me.
She went missing Christmas Eve.
Okay, that's why I'm getting the tree specifically. Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha. It was weird kind of how she brought it in. She brought it in 12, like the 12th month, but then she showed me a Christmas tree. So that would, I mean, sometimes my Christmas trees can be symbolic for December itself, but the way she brought it in would make sense for it being Christmas Eve. Who knew? I didn't know that, I swear. Okay. She did, that's what I was going to say. She did come to me like a couple years ago. I heard her name when I was like half asleep. And I was like, oh, maybe I should look into this. And I never did. So I am now.
Yep. Thank you.
I also get 15. I don't know if that's a year, if that's years or what that is. Okay. She's starting off with numbers with me. I don't know. I keep getting a headache. My head keeps hurting. On this side. It's just this side. She says troubles. So I don't know if there's troubles in the marriage or they were getting I get rocky. And there's also a reference to possible affairs. I don't know if that's on his side or her side or both, but there's a mention of that.
It's on Scott's.
On Scott's side?
It was on Scott's side. Scott did it. Oh, yeah. Scott had affairs.
Freudian slip there.
Huh?
I said Freudian slip.
What?
You know what a Freudian slip is? No? You don't know what a Freudian slip is? That's when you kind of say something accidentally, but it's the truth. You said Scott did it, but then but then you caught yourself, so you had a Freudian slip. Sorry. I'm trying not to go in this way.
Yep.
I don't know. She talks about rocky, but it's like the last 6 months were rocky. And I don't know if then she shows me literal rocks. I don't know if that has to do with something where she was found as well, but it seems like it has two meanings for some reason. Because she says rocky, but then she shows me literal rocks. Yeah, and like I'm wondering if she was found near the rocks or she washed up, or I don't really know how she was found, but there's how sometimes little lakes have like the little waves. She shows me the little waves coming up onto the rocks. So I always give come on, Neil. I always give you guys what I get, even if I kind of know it, but the way that it's coming in, she's bringing it in like a different way. But it's like there's two meanings to being rocky. She says the word, but then she shows me that. Neil, get your butt out of the face.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, so she shows me a vision of him grabbing her arm. And I don't know if she was really I'm not saying like he was like totally abusive, but it feels like there was a time leading up to this where he got a little physical with her, because there's a reference to my arm being grabbed. And I don't know why he feels like he feels like a professional businessman kind of thing. Like I keep seeing him like in a suit, so I don't know if he did some type of business, and I don't really know what his thing is, or if finance is involved in any way, shape, or form. But I kind of hear finance, so I don't know. Was it also said that she was having an affair as well?
Huh?
Was it said somewhere that she was having an affair as well?
What?
Can you not hear me?
No.
You can't hear me at all?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it wasn't being said that?
She wasn't. No.
I know she wasn't, but I'm not sure if there was rumors being said or something being said about her having an affair. And
you said you got salesman for Scott or something like that?
Businessman.
He was a sales fertilizer salesman.
Okay. That's a businessman. It comes in the same way.
Yeah.
Do you know if their street had the name Lane in it? I don't know why I'm hearing the word Lane.
I guess I
If you
didn't know
don't know,
her
it's okay.
address.
It's I don't know, because they were showing me she was showing me like a residential area, almost like how do I explain this? Like kind of like suburban kind of area. That's what she was showing me. But then I heard Lane, so I don't know if like it's part of a street name or not. I don't really know. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's something about money that he was doing. I don't know if it had to do with, I don't know. I hear life insurance too, so I don't know if he had life insurance or they had life insurance or they were talking about it. But also there's something about money. I don't know what he was doing where I feel like they had a discussion about it, and that turned into an argument. Like there was financial discussions, that kind of turned into like an argument or something, because she's showing me money and talking about money, but that it turned into a discussion and an argument, but it had something to do with their finances. I don't know if he was spending too much or she saw that he was spending on somebody else or something like that, because she confronted him about something. And I also feel like she confronted him.
Okay.
It comes across that she confronted him about affairs or affairs or affair. I feel like there was more than one, but seriously. Sorry, guys. My cat just jumped on the computer. And now we're backwards. Stop. Jeez, man. Sorry about that. Freaking A. Hold on a second. There. It feels weird when we're backwards. That was Roscoe.
I was going to back
I was
out, but I
worried
didn't
for a
know if it
second.
would
I just
take
thought
me
I
out.
lost it all.
Right.
Sorry. Hope my energy isn't too low for this. Anyways, it comes across there was a confrontation and all of that, and I feel like she talks about like she was gonna leave.
Yeah.
But for some reason I feel like it would have cost him a lot if he would have left. But I want to say that it comes across as I keep getting in an argument in a bedroom that led to more. Okay, that's the way that it comes across. Like they started a discussion, it turned into an argument, and I think things happened. So I know a lot of people think he didn't do it, but from what she's showing me, there's no one else that would have done it or could have done it. It's not like there's a serial killer running around that went in her house and grabbed her. Like that's how she's coming across with it. Because I keep trying to ask her like who else could have done this to you. Because at some point I even thought, maybe that's why she was coming in. But and we're not there yet. I haven't really seen it, but it feels like she's showing me a certain argument that happened, and I don't know if that he just got physical that day or that night or what.
Right.
Or that was the start of why she went missing. It just seems like it's a significant argument.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to see, like, why do I feel like the timeline's off? Or something. Because I keep getting daylight. Like, I keep getting that argument, and I don't know if that happened the day before, but then there's something about during the day. Like, I don't know, she was supposedly out and about, and that was the last time she was seen or something like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, supposedly. Yeah.
So she was seen during the day, right?
Yeah. There was 3 witnesses that came forward. But...
Okay. Because it's almost like this argument happened like the night before or something like that. It seems significant.
Okay.
It's like she takes me tonight. She shows me this argument that happened in the bedroom that was over him having affairs and money and things like that. Like everything kind of came to a head, and I feel like stuff was. I lost her. I feel like stuff was coming up to that prior, if that makes sense.
Okay.
I'm gonna try a different picture. I'm looking at the one when she was pregnant, so I thought that it would be better, but I don't know. It's odd. It's like she shows me there's an argument at nighttime, whatever, and then she takes me to the next day. So I don't know if she was shopping the next day or she was just out and about the next day, because I do feel like she's driving around.
Okay.
Do you know if there's a Robert like connected? The way it comes in is like a Robert Peterson, but I don't. I don't know. I just kept hearing it until I say it, so it.
Right.
I don't know. I'm questioning everything right now.
No, don't question. Don't question.
I'm not feeling confident about this at all for some reason. Because all of a sudden I'm feeling a huge drain of energy, and I'm not liking it. So I'm trying to follow her. I keep hearing an argument with them. But
okay.
I hear
Robert.
Like,
that's
I hear
middle name.
Huh?
Robert's her dad's middle name.
Oh,
Robert is her dad's middle.
Okay.
Middle name.
Well, that works. I don't know why I heard it with his last name. That was kind of weird. I don't know. Also, there's something about she's talking about when she told him she was pregnant. And I keep getting blue around that pregnancy. But when she told him she was pregnant, he wasn't like happy, or he all of a sudden felt trapped, or there was like this not happy feeling about you being pregnant because it's ruining my plans kind of thing. Like he didn't want kids, or he didn't want a kid right then or something. She keeps talking about that, and I keep getting blue with that pregnancy for some reason.
Yep.
But
it was a boy.
Okay. The blue comes in pretty strong. So I don't think he was happy about it, or
Wasn't.
He ruined his plans or something like that.
Okay.
And I think he was already having an affair at that time.
Yep.
or was about to.
Yep.
But it's like where does the 8 months come in? Shit.
I
How
think she was
pregnant was
8
she?
months pregnant. Let me look.
Because it's almost like also she talks about the 6 months prior to this, that we're kind of like, I get a lot of crying with her. I get a lot of like,
She was 8 months pregnant. Sorry.
okay, that's okay. I get a lot of crying with her. I get a lot of like depression at like coming up to this point because she's not feeling happy in her relationship. She feels like he doesn't love her. I feel like he's never home and he makes excuses for it. Like I see her alone a lot. But and so I feel like she's kind of stayed because of the baby. Like she didn't want to do it on her own at that point, and she didn't want to she just didn't want to do it alone. That's the way that it comes across. But also I just get her like being really depressed and crying a lot during her pregnancy. Hormones, yes, but then also her situation wasn't good. Emotionally, it wasn't good. And I feel like he was like emotionally abusive in a way, and I hear narcissist. Like he was kind of full, like he wanted what he wanted and he was kind of full of himself. And I keep trying to see like other people that would be involved. Like, was it a possible serial killer? Was it a possible ex? Was it like, was it someone in the community? Like I keep trying to see that, but I'm not seeing anybody else.
Okay.
I can't see around him, and I'm like, well, is that my own mind because I think he's guilty? Like, I'm trying to make sure that I'm not letting my own thoughts come into this, but I can't see anybody else. All she's showing me is their relationship and what was going on and how it was spiraling out of control. But there's something about money that seems significant, or she found out he was spending money, or he hid money, or there's something financial that seems to be that he didn't want her to know about that she found out about. But again, it feels like things were starting to come to a head, and something about the holidays became more stressful, but I feel like she was wanting to leave.
Okay. Yeah.
Which if he has his other one, like why does he care? But I feel like she also maybe knew something he didn't want her to know.
Yeah. Right.
I don't know if it's like a financial thing that she knew about. Like I keep wanting to go back to his business or his work as well, financially. And saying that there was something that was off there. I don't know if he was stealing from the company or something, but he says like sneaky, like he was really sneaky. But this feels like I hear something with the alibi, so I don't know if his alibi was known to be like found out later to be a lie, or there's something off with the alibi. But I just get the word alibi.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense.
It does.
How does it make sense?
Without he told some people that he told some people where he was, but he really wasn't there.
Okay. And there's something about phone pinging or cell towers. I don't know. I hear cell towers, phone pinging, but I also there's a reference to like, did he like come back like on his lunch or something? Like I feel like it's like I go to work. I don't know. This is hard to explain. It's getting kind of complicated and confusing to me in my head right now, but it's almost like I go to work or something and then I come back. And then that's when whatever happened. Does
Okay.
does that make sense? Because I get that
As
she was
far as
like
him
around
leaving.
town.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But so because I get that she was around town and stuff, but there's a conversation or something where they talk or he calls and he finds out that she's home or there's something to that. Like I get a phone
Okay.
communication. But I also get like she's at home and like he leaves work, comes back, does what he has to do, and goes back to work.
Okay.
But
yeah,
I'm almost wondering, I hear like if he didn't dispose of her later. Because then I go back to the
Okay.
dark again. I don't know. Does that make sense with the timeline? Because and then he reports her missing.
It
Like I
sounds
feel.
it sounds like the day before and the day of, kind of.
I could be getting both. I'm probably getting everything together, but I
Yeah.
can't differentiate it because it's partly me and partly just. Sometimes it's hard to differentiate.
Yeah.
Because it's almost. Lost her picture again. It's almost like I said, like he had thought about doing this for some reason. It does feel like a
Yes.
plan in the
Yeah.
grand scheme of things because he wanted to make it
Yep.
look like he was somewhere else and when this was done and then the age-old story of, oh, my wife ran off. She packed her
Yep.
bags and left.
Yep.
I don't even know if he even really packed bags because she shows me like bags being packed and I'm wondering if he didn't actually pack bags to make it seem like
Oh.
she packed bags and left. Like I feel like there's a lot of setting up. But for some reason, there's also I don't know why I keep seeing him at a hardware store or something like that. I don't even know what that has anything to do with it. But it's kind of odd. I see like a surveillance camera like in a hardware store, like signing down on the
Okay.
hardware store, and I don't really know the significance of that. But like if he bought stuff at some point or what.
Okay.
It's almost like he wanted to try to fix his alibi, so to speak.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he was really trying to cover his tracks, in a sense. That's how it comes across. But I almost feel like it's almost like he went there, he did what he did, he left, he went back to work, and then he disposed of her later, and then after that, he reports her missing. That's the way it comes across in my head. That's the way I'm perceiving it.
Okay.
I don't know if that makes sense. Does that makes why I don't know if I'm off. I don't know if I'm off or I don't know if I'm understanding right.
Well, on the 23rd, she was seen by her sister, and then after that, no one had seen her.
Right, but what I'm saying is
That's
like
what
she went.
She was running around town and stuff on the 23rd.
Yeah, she was doing Christmas shopping and doing all that stuff. Like that's what I feel. Like she was doing stuff like late stuff, and then I feel like she went home.
Yeah.
And then it's almost like he left from where he was and also went home, but then showed back up. That's how it's coming across.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Then I get that he went back home because I get he disposed of her at night. It wasn't during the day. He took her and disposed of her in the water, which I already knew, but I'm hearing the splashing anyways. I feel like he tied her, tied her down. I don't know anything about that. I just know she was found in the water, but I feel like he wrapped her or tried to what's the freaking word? I don't know if he put blocks on her or he tried to make it so she wouldn't float. I don't know.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
Because I'm getting like he tried to. What's the word I'm looking for, Tammy? Please help me with the word. Like it's like he put ropes to rocks or something
like
and
a
tried to
cement
make her see. Yes, like a cement weight. Yeah, like that's what I get.
That's
that they was tied to her, and it was
Yeah, it
like
was.
that. Like he didn't want her to come up, but somehow the ropes broke and she ended up on the shore.
Yes.
That's how it comes across, because she shows me she's floating and she ended up like in the rocky area at the shore, and there's a reference to like a bridge or something, like a pier or a bridge or something like that. Something that goes out into the water. That's what he shows me. So I don't know if he dropped her off a. Why did I get a boat? Drop her off a boat? Because I get there's boat docking there as well.
He has a boat, yeah.
Do you have access? So you had access to a boat? So that's what he did, because I'm hearing the boat engine. He put her in the boat and drove her out and dropped her off. So all these people that are saying he didn't do it, allegedly, sorry, that's what I'm getting, because she's showing me his movements of the day and everything. Now I'm trying to see, I want her to show me her passing.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know what I don't know if this is right, because I was getting a gun before, but I don't know if he just had one.
Okay.
I also feel like I'm suffocated because I'm hearing a gun, but I don't know if that's right. I don't want to be wrong on that. Because I hear like Smith and Wesson 44, but I don't know if he just had that gun or if one was actually used, or 45 Smith and Wesson 45. There's not a 44, so I must be hearing it wrong. It's got to be a 45. But I don't know if that's involved in it. You know, because I also feel like a suffocation feeling.
Okay.
Because it's almost like she doesn't want to show me her passing. I'm struggling to get it.
Okay. Right.
Maybe it's hard for her to go back through. Like, she's already healed from it. She doesn't really want to go back through it. And I know that would be more validating if I can get it, but there is a reference to like being surprised in the home. Like, I feel like she was taking stuff out, doing things, and here he comes in, and he, I feel like I'm hitting the head, honestly, to start off with.
Yeah.
I just don't know I don't know the gun. I don't know if she was really shot or if it's just because he has one, or I'm not really sure about that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Does it make sense? If it doesn't make sense, tell me it doesn't make sense.
Well, I kind of want to see. I don't want to.
I see, if she was shot or not, so I know. I'm like struggling here with this. I'm trying to pull it from her.
Okay,
but
let's
for
see
me to hear,
and then I'll.
For me to hear like a specific gun, it just makes me wonder, because I wouldn't. Why am I hearing a Smith and Wesson 45? Like, I don't know why I'm hearing that. So that's kind of throwing me off. Unless he controlled her with it, it's very possible, but I don't think so. Like, I don't know. I don't know why she's telling me that if it's not involved. That's why I didn't even want to say it. But that wasn't my mind. I heard it. So I don't know, because there's also like a throat and a suffocation feeling reference.
Okay.
So I don't know. I can't.
Yeah.
I feel like there was an attack that happened in the home, and then, but I'm not seeing it clearly enough. I know that she was fighting back. I know there was attack. I know there was a struggle. That's how it comes across.
Okay.
And it all happened kind of quick, within 15 minutes.
Okay.
And then I feel like I am wrapped in something. It feels like plastic or something like that, but I'm wrapped in something, and I am put.
Okay.
This is really weird. Did he drive a van and have fertilizer in it or no?
Probably. I don't know. My phone died on me, so.
Because I mean, okay, so my old boss used to sell, like, well, I don't know if he used to buy fertilizers and he used to sell them. So I don't understand this. I don't know if I'm seeing this right. It's like she was put with fertilizer for a moment, which would block any kind of smell or anything. Like I don't know if like he had a truck with it or a van with it, like he had it with him, and then like he put her like under it. I feel like I'm way off because that sounds way ridiculous.
It's possible.
Was his work by where she was? Like, is it relevant to on his way to work, why his work, something about his work
I'm not
by
sure.
where she was found? Because I'm sitting here like, no, he did not.
It's possible.
Because I also get the closet too, so that's really kind of odd. Like, it's almost like I was in more than one place after I was already gone. Like, first I was in the closet, then I was like in either a truck or a van with fertilizer, and I was dropped at some point. Like, I don't know if he like drove with her after she was like, I don't understand this. That's the only way I can think of it, is that he did that so that he could go drop her off later, like after work or something. But I feel like he was like, there's also a time difference in when this actually happened and when he reported her missing. Like, I feel like he took too long to report her missing or something. Like, he reported her, I don't know if it was the next day or like way later that night, but the report of her going missing is later than it should have been. Like, it wasn't like a right away thing. It feels like it was like the next day or something. I keep getting a Chris Watts vibe. Because they show me the interview with Chris Watts. You know, the interview that Chris Watts had, and it was all telling that they're showing me that interview for some reason. So I really don't know if it's similar, if there was an interview like that. I don't know, but it's kind of weird they're showing me that.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
But I feel like that's the type of personality he is. I just keep getting this like struggle, and then I can't breathe. But I don't know what the gun is about. It's stressing me out because I don't know what it's about. Like, I don't know if she was shot or not, or I don't know if she was stuff. Like, I can't see what happened. Do you know her cause?
It was undetermined. That's why I wanted to see what you got. There's no cause. They can't figure out the cause of death, and so I was trying to figure out if you could.
That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do. Maybe I'm trying too hard, but
I know.
I really feel like I can't breathe, like I'm suffocated. Okay, But then why would I hear the name of a gun? Or, but then obviously they would have
Right.
found a bullet unless it went through. If it went through, then they wouldn't have the bullet. But more than likely they would. So if that means that there's no bullet, but I don't know, maybe I'm just I don't know why I'm getting that, so I'm just going to drop it because I have no idea why I would hear a gun name or whatever. Yeah. Okay, so I'm thinking this feels more like a physical thing. Okay. Because I keep getting a struggle. I keep getting like I'm hitting the head. Like I feel like she tries to run. Like he pulls her back. Like I feel like she was already miscarrying at this point because it feels like this crazy struggle and I can't breathe. Like I'm suffocated, strangled, suffocated, whatever it is. I can't breathe. I feel like, you know what? I wonder if this happened in the living room because I feel like I've got a pillow over my face.
Yeah.
Did you hear that in the microphone?
It's possible.
Oh, you'll have to listen back because I heard something. It was a female voice, but I feel like a pillow is put over my face as I'm being straddled. Like and I get the feeling of suffocation in the midst of all of this. But it's weird. It's like when he came home, it was like she almost wanted to run. Like she just knew. And I feel like she knew things were coming to a head or something. But it was almost like he went home to talk to her. Like he knew that she was going to be there. Like I said, I don't know if there was some kind of phone conversation or what there was. But I'd be curious how close his work was to where she was found. Because it feels like it's in, like either on the way or in vicinity something.
Right.
Like it's an area he knew anyways, and I feel like that's where he docked his boat and where boats dock anyways. She talks about how they used to be happy. She said, see, and I can't breathe. She said she didn't really know like what changed. Like it feels like it changed a lot after she told him she was pregnant. Like that's where it feels like it kind of went downhill. But I feel like the year prior seemed to get a little different. Like I feel like he was having an affair for quite a while. But at least the year, at least for like a year, it was things were starting to fall apart. And this was all alleged information. But I mean, I guess it's not alleged since he was found guilty now. But it's like she says he just did really good at covering his tracks to where it was like circumstantial. Because she says there really wasn't a whole lot of evidence, but because I like him trying to see anybody else, and I just don't. She's showing me the movements of the day, and and how he took a boat out and did this. Like she's showing me all of that. I wonder if she was close with her dad because she keeps wanting to take me to dad.
Yeah.
And it's like her parents knew like they didn't like him. Like I feel like they didn't really care for him all that much. Like in the beginning and a while like before they did, but there was a shift and a change in his personality or something. They didn't like him anymore. Some people like they're all charming and they kind of love rush you and everything. Like that's how it kind of feels, but then over time it kind of shifts and changes whether he got bored or whatever the situation was. I feel like he wanted to be with his mistress and her and the baby were in the way. And he didn't want to pay child support and he didn't want to pay alimony. And then there's a reference to life insurance. I don't know if that was just a thought or not, but then there's the whole, I think he was stealing from the company. She found out something she wasn't supposed to find out. Like this is all the motive that she's giving me. But she's talking about how, I really think she was smothered. Honestly, I keep getting that vision of once we got past the gun, I don't know why I got the gun. Maybe he owns one. It doesn't necessarily mean she was shot. It might just be that she's telling me that he has one.
Right.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe she was in another crime. I don't know. But she shows me like the whole struggle and everything like that. Like it got a little crazy, and then it's like I'm like right by the couch, and I take a pillow and put it over her face. Like that's what I keep seeing over and over, and like I can't. That's why I can't breathe. So it comes across as like I can't breathe, can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. But there's some kind of head something at some point. But I do feel like she put up a fight. She tried to run. She put up a fight. And it's like she's saying like I loved him. Like we were happy. I loved him and we were happy. Like she's like, you know, when I look back, she's like, I understand it now, but then I didn't really understand where I went wrong. And I didn't understand why he didn't love me anymore. You know? Because she's this beautiful, vibrant woman, but it's like she didn't exist to him anymore. Because I get her crying alone a lot. I get her getting depressed. I don't even know if like maybe she went to like I don't know if she talked to her doctor about it or something. But there's that feeling of depression and crying and not knowing what I'm gonna do and being like confused about, you know, and he just, I hear the word overzealous, so he got overzealous about everything. But I do hear the word plan. Like he did kind of plan it, and I wouldn't even like. I just wonder what. I wonder what the mistress knows, because there's a reference to the mistress knowing his plan or giving him the idea. Not that she's involved. Maybe she said something like, "Wouldn't it be nice if she wasn't around anymore," or something like that. That got his gears spinning. Or maybe she knows more than we think she knows. But again, I don't feel she's involved. She wasn't involved in the act. I just feel like, actually, she's saying, I might have that wrong. Well, I don't know. The mistress, I feel like the mistress is trying to say, or did say, that she didn't know she was married or something like. He didn't know she didn't know he was married, which is possible. It's possible, but I don't know if I buy it.
Okay.
There's something that got in his head about, like, what if she wasn't here anymore? And I don't know if it's the mistress or someone else. I don't know if he was having more than one affair. I don't know. That's all really kind of fuzzy, and I can't really say for sure on that. I might not be understanding that right, because I see a younger woman. I don't know, like if he was buying her underwear or something like that, because I keep seeing that as well. But I got pain all on this side of my head all of a sudden. She talks about like how much she loves her family. I feel like her family was really supportive. Her family was her rock. And I feel at one point her family was like, you need to leave him. Like, especially her mom, you need to leave him. Dad didn't like him. There's something Dad just didn't like him. And there's also something about her wedding ring. I don't know if it was on her or if it wasn't on her, but there's something about her wedding ring. She shows me her wedding ring. But I hear the words like, I'm okay. I'm okay. And she's actually standing with her little boy who's older on the other side, holding his hand. They're holding hands and they're standing there. So he's grown up over there. He looks about like maybe 5, 6, 7, something like that. I don't know what happened. I don't know how the year 2000 is significant, but get that. And I also get 2008. This might be stuff that you can't validate, might be specific to her. How many years has it been?
21.
21 years?
Yeah.
That's freaking crazy. So what year did it happen in? I can't do math. 90 something.
Huh? 2000.
2002. Okay. Well, I got 2000. So
See, and that's what I was
makes
wondering.
me-
But I was going to go with it.
Well, that makes me wonder if there was like that's when things kind of shifted and changed was 2000 or something, or it has something to do with their marriage. I'm not really sure,
That's what I was-
because if it happened 2 years later, I'm just wondering how long were they married. I don't know, but it feels like, and then 2008 could be something that happened with the case. Like I don't know,
Right.
and I don't know where 15 comes in at either.
I'd look
but
them.
I know it's okay. My phone's gonna die too, actually. I'm just trying to see if I can get more. The gun's gonna bug me though. Like I don't know why I got that. I have no idea why I got that, and it's kind of annoying.
Right.
Unless he just like had one and like to shoot her. I don't. It doesn't. For me to hear a type of gun, that's what's throwing me. Because I didn't hear gunshots or anything. So again, I don't think that he necessarily shot her, especially when I'm seeing the pillow over the face.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just there. Like I feel like if she would have been shot, they would have found a bullet. So I really think like the suffocation feelings that I'm feeling and the whole I don't know. Do you want to ask questions and then I'll try to see if I can get the answer and then we'll pull some cards. Okay, because I'm not. That's it.
So I don't know, because I'm just wondering, was she dismembered?
I'm not seeing her as so. I see her being wrapped in something and then weighted down and thrown in the water.
Okay. And then
I mean, I'm not gonna see all of it, but
right. And then tell her happy birthday.
oh, is it her birthday today or something?
Her birthday was 2 days ago. On the 4th was.
Oh,
I know I
4th?
can, but
yeah, you can. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of weird we're doing
That's all
this
I really-
now. Then. Yeah, it's interesting we're doing this now. Then.
I don't
I
know
can't get over
why
that
really
fertilizer
anymore.
thing. It's like kind of weird. Like I even smell this fertilizer. It's kind of odd. Like, did he put her with the fertilizer until he put her there? Like, it just makes me wonder. I don't know.
Yeah, it
but I
makes me
still get a
wonder,
vehicle,
too.
like either a truck or van or something like that. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. But all I can see really is, like, I just get a sense of being weighted into the water. You know, I don't think he took all the time to do all the other stuff. It doesn't come across that
Okay.
way, but we can pull cards. Do you have any more questions?
No.
I should always pull my cards out first, and I always forget. Shit. Sorry, guys. You guys are seeing my ceiling. I forgot to take out my cards, so there's that. Nope, that's conspiracy. I got suspect, situation, area. Okay, I think I got them all. I thought I was missing the area, but it's right there.
I only have the dismemberment issue. Huh?
What?
So I only asked about the dismemberment because she was found in like really bad decayed, and so they didn't
Yeah,
find
it
her.
could just be. Yeah, but that could just be because she was decomped really bad.
Right, and I think that's why they couldn't find the cause of death either. So
yeah. So it is possible she was shot, but I also get smothered. But you know, if she wasn't found on one thing, then it's very possible. That's why I'm getting that. You know, if it's because they don't have all of her, it's very possible that she was shot. But I also feel smothered too, so I get both. You could have put a pillow over and then shot her, like, because why else would I see a gun? Like, I feel a gun very strongly, so. But I started questioning it when you were like, no, they don't know. I thought, well, maybe no, because they would have found the bullet. But if you're saying they didn't find Oliver, then, you know.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that just had to do with, like, the
Good.
wildlife and stuff. And the, yeah. So we got the suspect for Laci Peterson. I tried to see other people. I just didn't. But we're about to see what the cards are
I
going to
believe
say to validate me.
Yeah.
That cards always, we always use cards to validate. Go with my reading first, but the cards are. They always tell me how many times to shuffle. I'll hear like 2 more, then stop. Or it's kind of weird.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. It's kind of a weird thing to pull. I wonder if he had help.
Okay.
I just keep pulling the cards because they're all fit.
Right.
So this is interesting. Okay. So I got caregiver, which he would be the dad of the unborn baby. I got royalty, so I don't know what kind of, like, if he was, his family was, or like, I take it as someone like that is of more influence. I got child because we know that there was a child. Bloodline.
Yeah.
The child,
Yeah.
because the way it's coming across is bloodline to the child. Okay, because they came in together, so I'm taking it that way, that the bloodline to the child, the way that those came out. Okay, then we get family. And law enforcement, I think, is just because law enforcement's involved, like you know, putting all the stuff together, and like I seem to get that card when like they've found the person. Assassination. Yeah. This is what I'm wondering about.
What?
Accomplice, partner in crime. I didn't see anybody else, so I don't know. And then we got a thief because I thought he was stealing. Spouse, partner. So if you didn't believe me, what are the odds I got all those cards? Okay. Just saying.
Right.
I don't know what the partner in crime is, though. That's kind of, I'm wondering now. I didn't see anybody else. I mean, it could be my mind because, you know, but I mean, you know, because I just think he did it alone, but I think I would have seen somebody else unless somebody helped him dispose. It's very possible. And I'm just not seeing that person. It's a possibility.
Yeah.
Not a possibility. Let's see if we get the area right. Those are all accurate, aren't they?
Can Laci, yeah.
Huh?
Can Laci tell you if there's any missed evidence that she can tell us?
I mean, I don't think so. Do you know if they found blood in the house? Or they even tried to?
I don't know.
I keep getting the living room area. That's why I'm like the carpet in the living room area for some reason. And a table. And like so, and then the pillow. So I don't know. And if he did use a gun, then obviously the gun, which I feel was maybe thrown in the water too. That's not
there was
clear.
No blood found inside her house.
Yeah, but did they look for it?
Just like what his lawyer said, that there was no.
I don't know. I feel like my
No
reading's off. I
blood
don't
found
know.
in the home. But there was like a little blood found in, or no, was it blood? Her hair in the boat. But she never knew about the boat.
Who never knew about the boat?
Laci.
Laci? I don't know, man. I feel like I'm off somehow
No.
with where it
No.
happened. I just don't understand the gun. Like, I don't get that. It's like gonna drive me crazy now, because I don't see him using it either. But I hear it, and I know you're saying, but there would be blood if he used it.
Well, it depends. He seemed to know how to cover his tracks. That's for sure.
I don't know. Maybe I should have waited to do the reading till I wasn't tired.
No,
I don't know when that would be.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So I don't know. I got tunnel road hidden. The fire is interesting. I wonder if he burned evidence or something. Imprisonment,
right,
which is how she felt. Oh, I guess I should show you guys the cards. Tunnel. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if they're. They might be like water, like the water tunnels. Where the water comes out. That might be what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. Road. Hidden, which if she's underwater, she was hidden. But it could be that because I was getting she was hidden before she was hidden. Could be that. This I don't know. Like, he could have burned evidence. I don't really know. I get fire a lot. It's kind of weird. Imprisonment, because I felt like she did feel like she was kind of stuck. I don't know if there's a wooded area around there. There might be, like around the area. Or if there's a school. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or if there is a school. Or if there's a power supply.
I don't know. I know about the.
But also I got underwater. So accurate.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I didn't pull the boat card. Hey, get off the computer, you freaking. What is up with you guys? Surprised I didn't get the damn boat card. Boat card's way down there too. Huh. What? Oh, what is with you guys jumping all over my screen tonight? Or all over my computer tonight? I don't get it. What's your problem? What's your problem, huh? Okay, let me do situation. I really feel it happened in the house, though. Like, he could have.
Oh, I believe you. Probably did.
I just don't.
Think it did too.
I just don't understand the gun. I mean, I do think she was smothered. Okay, it doesn't mean he couldn't have done both, but I really don't understand the gun. I don't get it.
Right. Well, I want to Google it, so I'm gonna go get my charger real quick. I'll be right back.
Well, a Smith & Wesson is a gun.
Is that okay?
It's a type of gun. Yeah.
No, I know. I want to Google it, so I'm gonna go get my charger. I'll be right back.
Situation. I'm so tired.
Why don't you just tell me? It was right there on the floor.
I don't know everything. I know that I follow you around.
That's right.
I know I follow you around and stalk you and everything, but like I don't know where everything is all the time.
That's funny.
See. Yeah, so I got drugs, poison, strangulation, and runaway. And I think he said that she ran away or something. But I pulled the strangulation card, which would account for the other stuff I was getting.
Yeah. Yeah, he bought the boat 2 weeks before she went missing, and that was his alibi.
Yeah, and then she's found in the water. Great alibi. I pull that intuition card a lot.
So there was a 22 caliber semi-automatic handgun in the glove compartment.
That's not a 45.
Of Scott's pickup truck on Christmas Eve. But they have not said if it was connected.
That's not 45. I mean, I heard that word, but I don't know. Do you know if he was fired from his job or anything? Okay. So I got power. I got cleanup, which we know.
Yep.
I got affluent, which I kind of think he was, or his family was. Someone was around him. Which weird is the witness card. I don't know why I would pull the witness card. Other than there was witnesses that saw her, but I don't know if there's another witness. If he did have an accomplice. So intuition, which I get that card a lot, I think, when I'm supposed to be on the right track, but I don't know if this feels like it's really on the right track, honestly. Work. So I don't know if he went to work that day or something with his work, or I don't know. I was getting something with his work. Corruption. Love. Corruption comes with love, so that's how I take it, those two together. Party. Success, which was him. Healing. Marriage and wedding. Gift and legal proceedings. So, there was just legal proceedings done and all that jazz. So, I feel like he's gonna try to. I don't know. Did he already try to appeal it? How long has this been? I mean, I know he said it was a long time, but I don't understand why it's just now happening. I don't get that.
What?
Why, like,
What's
it's
just
just
happening?
now, like the whole legal stuff and all that. Like, is it an appeal or something?
Yeah. Yeah. You know how you got Robert and that's her dad's middle name?
Yeah.
Could that be because he's the one that reported her missing, not Scott?
It just could be because it's her dad. But yeah. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so there was something that was weird with him reporting. Like, he didn't report her. I knew there was something, like, she was reported late. I just don't know why she didn't tell me it wasn't him. I don't know. Maybe I just was too tired for this reading. Maybe I should have waited. Did he have a brother? Or does he have a brother?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm wondering if the brother didn't help, like, dispose or something, or know something. Because there's a reference to his brother. Allegedly.
Okay.
That might be the partner in crime. But it's more like disposal, not really in the act, I don't think.
Okay.
I mean, with the assassination card, I'm like kind of starting to wonder, did he pay to have it done? But I saw, like, you know, but I don't know, I saw him.
Yeah.
Basically. So that's why I don't think so. It could just be that
Okay.
it was basically assassination because he planned it and did it, you know. Like, it's just how we perceive it.
Yep.
But I don't know. I don't know how this went. I feel exhausted. So
we'll see.
Thank you guys for your support and your love. Thank you for liking and subscribing. What? What, Tammy?
It was good.
Nope.
I said it was good. She got to tell her side.
She did. I don't know if it's because it's been a while. Sometimes when it's been a while, like, it doesn't come through clear. Again, it could be because I'm tired. I did too much today. So I pushed myself too hard. But anyways, thanks, guys.